Good morning, good morning, good morning, good people. It is Tuesday morning. It is October 1st. For anybody that's birthday is in October like mine, Libra season is truly, truly in the building. I know you guys probably have noticed that I'm at my house this morning doing the video because I have a couple of minutes at home that I can get this done, and it's raining outside and I'm on my way up to Saratoga, so I don't really have the ability to really drive and do it this morning. So I am home. So happy Tuesday to you. Welcome to a safe space. It is going to be a quick and easy video, I think, for everybody that's up, getting ready to go to school, to work, you're getting your kids ready, whatever you need to be doing. Good morning. I'm glad to be here with you, and I'm glad that you are coming into this safe space with me. So this morning, fair warning ahead of time, it's going to be a lot of running references in this because today's topic is going to be running your own race, or as Sister Chris likes to say, being in the business of minding your own business. And I love that saying. I love it. I think it's great. So, of course, as always, I'm going to start this off with a story. So, one of my favorite comedians on social media is Kev on Stage. I think he's great. I think he's so funny. And not that I don't like some raunchy comedy. I like him because his comedy is clean and it's still hilarious. So he did this video, and if I can find the video, I'll post it later. He did this video earlier in the year, and he showed a track race for, I think it's like 5 or 6 girls. I think they were doing a relay race, or the four where you go around the track. So anyway, there's about 5 girls on the track, and they're all running way faster than what I could ever run when I ran track, or at this point in my life. But there's one girl who's clearly ahead of everybody else. And as she's coming around the bend, she's about to get to that finish line, she begins to look around at the other girls because she's like, I'm so far ahead. I'm good. But what Kev does is he pans the video out, and I'm sure they did this like on SportsCenter or something. He pans the video out, and there's another runner that is actually about 4th or 5th place. But she is running so strong, like she's got the stance, and she's looking straight ahead. She knows where she's going. She knows when she needs to start curving around on that track. She knows exactly what she needs to be doing, and her head never turns to the left or to the right. She just goes straight. So as the first young lady that was running, and she was ahead, she's looking around. She's starting to prematurely cheer herself on or celebrate her victory. Homegirl that was in 4th or 5th place passed her and won the race. Her eyes never lost where she was supposed to be. She just kept going. Her runner stance never changed. Her head never went down. She never was looking at homegirl next to her. She was never looking at the other girl that was behind her. She looked straight ahead because she was running her own race, and she won her race. Every place that she started. So that starting line may not have been her strength. So that might be why she was in 4th or 5th place. But by the time she got into her groove, maybe the 2nd or 3rd corner or roundabout in that track, homegirl began to pull ahead. Like, all right, I'm good. But she did so by knowing what she could do and running her own race. How often do you find yourself trying to tell somebody else how to run their race when you've never jumped hurdles? You may have never done the 4x4. You may have never been in a relay. You may have never had to sprint. How many times have you found yourself saying, well, if I was doing that, this is what I would do, but you've never been in that situation. You've never been in a domestic violence situation. You've never been depressed. You've never suffered from anxiety. You've never done any of that, but yet you know how to run that race. But you don't know how to run that race. Why? Because it's not your race to run. One way I think we can identify with this, and I know there's a lot of women that watch my videos, so I will say this. One of the ways we do it is in our mommying. So I am a very, I don't know how to, yes, I do know how to describe me. I am a very free-spirited mom. Not the grains and granola free-spirited type of mom. You know, everybody's eating vegan, no gluten, no. We eat Oreos on a regular basis. But the mom that's like, if that's what you want to do, I'm going to encourage you to do it. If that's not a good look for you, I can also say, girl. A lot of people that I work with know about Jacelyn wanting to do the talent show last year, and she wanted to do jokes. And I was like, baby, let's find something else to do. Even though I love my baby, but them jokes aren't her gift. But but I still encourage her to find something else that she likes to do. And the things that she does, I'm like, cool. I'm also a traveling mom. So where some moms might find themselves, everything wants to be at home and everything, I'm not her. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. And sometimes I chastise myself like, well, why don't I do this like that? But when my daughter comes to me and we know what needs to be packed, we understand our travel cabinets, and she's just as excited to go places as I am, I know I'm doing my parenting right. I know that she and I, as well as my son, we're doing things right. But as mothers, we find ourselves saying, if she doesn't do it like I do it, then it's not right. It's not right. For me, one of the biggest things, I love Christmas, but my Christmas is not the Christmas like with all the decorations and stuff like that. I just love it for the feel of family, and you can stay home. Like, people don't really do anything on Christmas other than gifts and stuff. And sometimes my Christmases have not been the greatest. I had one Christmas with, right after Jacelyn was born, and, as a matter of fact, she wasn't even a year old. So Jacelyn was born in September. She was about 2 months old. And that year, me and her dad and Adrian, we had such a rough year financially. I could only buy Adrian one book. I bought him Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And in that book, it was the one where you could fill it out yourself. And anybody that has a kid that's in their 20s or early teens, Diary of the Wimpy Kid was very popular. But this one you could draw in, and you could build your own story. And Adrian went through that book 3 or 4 times and retold his own story 3 or 4 times. And I could only afford to get Jacelyn the baby keys, you know, the plastic ones that they bite on. And that Christmas did something to me. And I find myself saying it's not about those gifts anymore, because we still had a Christmas. We still ate. We still had a good time. Yes, I did cry in my room because I was like, I should have been able to do more. But that was a way of God telling me that's not what this was about in the first place. Those kids still had a good day. Your baby still was with you, and your son still had a good Christmas. And I was able to do more for them as we got into like January, February. I was still getting them good tax coins. But I still love Christmas, even though I don't go crazy with gifts. That's not my life. But we find other parents that will judge you for that. Or I've never watched It's a Wonderful Life. Why? Why would I? I have no desire to see that. But at Christmas time, I watch iRobot. I watch The Wizard of Oz. Those things that make sense to me. So I am no less of a parent because I don't do what you do. I'm running my parenting race. And I want you to run your parenting race. Now, when I say to you that you need to run your own race, that doesn't mean I can't encourage you on that race. Yes, girl, you doing that. That is good. You did a good job. Because I will encourage you, but I will never sit here and pretend and act like I know what your race looks like at any point, because there's no need for me to. Because it's not my race to run. Now, yes, we may have things in common, but we probably also handle those same things in a different way. So I encourage you today to do a couple of things. One, become a business owner. And the business that I want you to start is the business of minding your own business. That's one. 2, get some new running shoes, because your race, since you've been so worried about everybody else's race, your sneakers are worn out, and you need to get back into training for your own race so that you can finish victoriously and allow yourself to do the things you need to do. My anxiety has been picking up so bad lately that I've been having nightmares about work. And I know my boss is like, Aisha, is this the job for you? Not that I'm doing a bad job at my job, but my anxiety shows on my face. And I had to sit and chat with God the other night. And I said, listen, this is not going to work, because I'm losing sleep. I'm not exercising like I should. I'm not eating like I should. So I guess it kind of works out. I'm not gaining weight. Okay. But I'm just not feeling like myself. And when I put that before him, I woke up the next morning feeling that much better and able to kind of dissect the things that I had going on, because he had to remind me, you can't slow down on this race because you're not feeling up to par, because I'm going to put you where you need to be so you can continue to run well. And sometimes those changes are very uncomfortable. I don't like them. Sometimes the course changes for the race that you're on. You start off in like this wonderful, wonderful place, and then the next thing you know, you're in the Amazon. You have to jump over hurdles, dodge snakes and all that kind of stuff. And you're like, how did I just get here? And then you find yourself again on level ground and you're running again as you should be. So I encourage everyone today, as we go into this safe space, to remember, run your own race. I know we look at some people, well, I'm doing this better than she is. How come she's got X, Y, and Z? You don't know what she had to do to get that. You don't know what part of her race that she's in. Well, why is he doing this and I'm not? It might not be your time in your race. There's a whole course to a race. So you have to just continue to run your race. You don't stop your race because somebody else crossed their finish line. So everyone, you have a great day. Happy Tuesday. Me and Jason are about to get out of here, get moving, get working. And I love you all. Have an awesome, awesome, awesome Tuesday as we get ready. Libra season turn up October 14th. That's my day. I'll be 38 this year, and that's 38 years of running. So I love you all. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye-bye.